Look, I've fallen into lust so many times, but I think I'm doing better now. I struggled with lust so bad. I tried no Feb, no Nut November, everything, and it just didn't work out. I failed again and again and again. I were laying in my bed and having these lustful thoughts and saying to myself, yeah bro, but it's just one time. God's gonna forgive me anyways. And after it, I felt even worse. I felt so bad, I felt so much regret, and were praying to God, please God forgive me, I'm never gonna do this again. And guess what? I did it again. The next day again, next day again. It was the same thing every day. And there was a time where I was doing good, but there came a time where it was even worse. But then I discovered some things. I learned about lust and how it works. And now I'm doing better. I'm still not perfect. Sometimes I still fall into lust, but way less than in this period of time. So I'm gonna explain to you what helped me to get over lust. So first you have to understand that if you don't know this, porn is so bad for your brain and your soul. It affects your brain in a way that your brain changes. This whole evil industry is fucking up your brain, your soul, your relationship with God, everything. The first big step is you need a reason to not do it. A reason that is stronger than the urge to do it. This could be like having a healthy family. You want to find your dream wife. Things like this. You have to imagine these goals. You have to set goals basically and work towards these goals. And you have to think, if I do these actions, will they bring me closer to my goal or take me away from them? This is what you have to think of. Imagine these goals clearly as you can. For example, you have a house and a nice beautiful garden where you can smell the flowers and you hear your kids playing outside, and you're sitting there in your garden and you're petting your dog, and your wife is coming out of the house and brings you some coffee, for example. This is an example of the goals you should have for your future, because mostly family goals are a very strong reason to not fall into lust, because they are stronger than the urge. You have to find your triggers. So everything that triggers lustful thoughts in your mind. This could be Instagram or TikTok or seeing a beautiful girl outside. Everything that triggers a lustful thought in your mind, you have to analyze this. You have to eliminate these triggers. So, for example, what could you do? Instagram, just delete it. Snapchat, TikTok, just delete the apps. Unfollow the accounts that are giving you lustful thoughts. Unfollow them, and in the best case, don't even use it at all, because it's also fucking up your attention span. So if you see a beautiful girl outside and you can't eliminate her, but what you can do is look her in the eyes. Don't look down. Look her in the eyes. Maybe this could be your dream wife. So look her in the eyes and try to see her personality, her character, not her body. Start praying to God and trust God. Pray to Him that He takes away your lustful thoughts and the lust and these urges in your life. Ask Him for this, because He will help you and He can help you. Also, if you build your relationship with God, you have another reason not to fall in lust, because it's a sin. And you don't want to sin. You don't sin. So develop your relationship with God. Read the Bible, talk to God, pray to Him. All these things to improve your relationship with Him so that He can help you if you are struggling with lust. Then you have to understand that NoFap is not a streak. You don't want to count the days. Because if you, for example, write it on a whiteboard and say, okay, this is day 1 without falling into lust, without sinning, then you constantly think about lust. And this will trigger lustful thoughts in your mind. So you don't want to count the days, you just want to try to forget about it. Try to forget that it even exists, that porn even exists. This will help you so much, trust me. Just forget about lust completely. Reflect why you fall into lust. Every time the urge to sin is rising, analyze and reflect, where did it come from? What was the trigger? What were I doing that these lustful thoughts rose up in my mind? So for me, I can tell you it is when I overstimulated my brain the whole day and it's like 3 a.m. and I'm still laying in bed and scrolling. It doesn't give me that dopamine hit anymore because I'm in a dopamine hole down here. And the only thing that I can do is to do something more stimulating to get out of this dopamine hole. And fapping releases more dopamine than scrolling. So I fab and then it goes slightly up and then even more down. And this is the point where we feel even worse after doing it. Because even thinking about it raises our dopamine levels. But if we do it every day, our dopamine levels don't rise while we do it. So thinking about it increases our dopamine, but actually doing it doesn't increase it at all. So we just go from the thought to the action and then way down below. This is the point why you feel so depressed after doing it. Alright, so what can you do now? Every time you realize there's a lustful thought in your mind, reflect and analyze where it comes from. What causes these lustful thoughts in your mind? What was the trigger? Analyze this, find it out. You can write it down on your phone or on a paper and then step by step eliminate these triggers. This helped me so much. I'm still improving. This is why this channel is called Still Becoming. If I could help you with this, then follow me so I can help you with other things in your life too. Thank you for watching.